Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. Before we jump into the analysis, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us some feedback down below in the comments section. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about here is the fact that we did seem to have extended from this point that we were looking at yesterday, where we were looking at this potentially as a fourth within here, and then looking for this potential to extend up. So I do think that we are extending within this wave, and it is unclear whether we have an additional 1-2-1-2 here, or if this is just a singular shape within here, where this is a 1-2-3-4-5, and then this is just a 2. So I'm treating it just as the 1-2 for now, but we'll have to see how this plays out. So within this structure, basically what we'd be looking for is the fact that we could actually have a completed 5-wave move here now. We'd want to see more sort of confirmation of that, but what I'd want to see here is this is a 4, so we'd have to look at this as a 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5. There isn't a potential we have a little bit more in this green 5th wave. Alternatively, we could actually look to reject here. If we reject here, what I'd be then looking for is basically this 4th wave on this yellow count to basically prove itself. So invalidation of this additional 4th wave would come by actually dropping below this point. You have this 21,136, and what we'd be looking for within this is actually to look to come back down here. So a typical zone that we would actually look for as a retracement for this move would actually be into this area here of this 236. So there's 2266 all the way sort of down to this 21,939. It is possible that we could actually look to come down back into these regions and retest some of these zones and then look to push up. But like I said, if we lose this 21,136, effectively that would invalidate it, and confirmation that this would be completed move would be moving back below this 20,407. If we do actually move down past that area, what we'd have to then do is look at the potential for this to be completed, and rather within this structure we've had this whole move basically complete into there, and the problem is that the subwaves here aren't really matching up yet. I would want to say that this green 4th wave is here, and that basically we're looking for this as a potential 5th wave, but we got to allow for these extensions to the upside. So I mean, we've come up here, and if I measure it off of this low point here, we can see that if I throw this onto this high, or remove this fib for a second, we've come up here to this sort of 3,618 region of this move. So it is possible that this could be actually completed at this point, and then we're looking for this additional 4th and 5th. So this should play out. It should be a shallow correction of some kind. Basically, if we're looking at this as a zigzag, if what we'd be looking for is something like a triangle or a more complex move up here, and what we'd be looking for is, like I said, that target zone of, if we just get rid of this again, throw this back onto this low point here, up into this high point. So if we are completed here, basically we wouldn't be looking to move back above this. If we do move back above this, then I would say that we're extending further out within this move, and basically what I'd be looking for then is the potential to look to push up to the next 618 relationship, which would be this 4.618, which would be this 23,792. So if we do continue extending up here, it's possible that this 5th wave could reach up towards this 4,618, and that could actually mark our completion there. However, at the moment, it isn't indicating that that could happen, but if we do push up, then we would be looking for that additional 4th and 5th wave to the upside one more time. So basically, all of these moves are still within the potential of this gray 3rd wave, and that'll be looking for a much deeper retracement. So off of the current area, if we do start to break down from here, we could potentially look to find support again in the zone of this previous 4th wave here. So the zone I'd be sort of looking would be from the higher range of this 21,444 all the way to this 20,344. So it is possible that we could also look to extend further within this, where we come down, find support, and then we push up one more time. It's not really indicating it, but that would kind of line up with this additional 4th wave up here, and then a 5th wave up. So we've got to see how this plays out. It is always possible that there's further extension within these waves that isn't apparent yet, So we'll have to give it a bit of time and just see how this goes. But basically, what I'd be looking for here is having a retracement into this box area, and the higher range of that would basically be this area of this 22673 all the way down sort of towards this 21938. So that could mean we come back down and interact with this channel and then look to push up. Though, like I said, if we lose this 20,407, the next target area that I'd be basically looking for would be to see if we can actually find support again lower down here. And that would be in this 21,444 to this 19,489. So it is possible that we could be starting this move to the downside here, but if that is the case, we wouldn't really want to cross back above this high point of 23,000. What is the high here now? Of 23,341. If we do actually start to break down here, what we'd be looking for is that fourth wave, basically confirmation of that. At the moment, we only have a 3-wave move, so we need to just bear in mind, even though it has come up here to this 1.618, we want to just get this confirmation of this fourth. This fourth doesn't come in here. Basically, what we'd be looking for then, if we're looking at a bigger potential that we could have something play out like this as a 1-2, 1-2, what we'd be looking for is actually a bit of a deeper retracement, and we'd have to take that from this low point then up into this high point that we currently have, and what we would be looking for then is a deeper retracement, potentially down past this 19,483, all the way sort of down to this 17,566 would be a typical zone. But looking at these areas here, I mean, this 0.618 would be an interesting area to me. It would be retesting the support zone that we had here. That could be a zone we actually look to back test if we're going to look to push up. So that would be an interesting area that if we do actually break down deeper here, we could look to go. I am primarily thinking we still have some upside here. So I do think that we have the potential to get these additional waves to the upside here. But basically, we have our validation points here at this 21,136. And then basically the lower one is this this one here, which is this 24,472. If we could drop back below that area, effectively that invalidates the potential for this yellow 5-wave move, and then we'd be looking for this breakdown for this fourth. So it already relies on what happens after this fourth wave, or if we get this fourth wave. If this just breaks down, this could just be seen as a 3-wave correction to the upside as an ABC, and then we look to break down again. So we just got to bear that in mind. If we look to push down deeper here, it's important that we maintain these lows that we've set here at this 16,254, and alternatively here at this 15,454 area. So we need to hold those areas and then look for that continuation from that point. If we don't manage to hold that, basically we'd have to treat this as a completed move, and then we look to break down. So even if I just want to talk about this on the daily, even if we do have a 5-wave move here, there is still the potential, like I've said before, that this could actually just be a corrective structure as a flat correction, in which case we would be expecting to break down deeper. So we just got to be careful that even if we do get a 5-wave move here, and even if basically what I'd be looking for here is if this 5-wave move is going to be a part of a flat correction, let's see if we can get some target zones going here. So up into here. So an interesting area is if this is going to be a flat correction, often what we can see is this C wave will be between 100%, so it's already met that minimum requirement, and sort of this 1.618. So interesting zones would be this 1236 area and this 25399, and then finally the higher range of this would be actually this 27639 zone. But I think if we're going to be moving up there, we're potentially going to come back and test these higher ranges here in this 28,000. So open to the idea that we could push up higher, but within the current structure, it's not really indicating it. We might, like I said, get that push down again from fourth, and then get that final push up. That if we were to retrace from a bit higher up here, it's possible that we could actually look to retrace into this box area for this fourth, and then look to push up one more time, and that potentially could take us to this 25,000 area. So if we do get this deeper retracement and a push up, then effectively it might look to target out some of these zones. Maybe this, we can see here that this target zone of this fourth and fifth wave basically lines up quite nicely with this 132 to 1236. So this could be a little area that we look to find a reaction within this. So just need to bear that in mind. That could be something that we see play out. Even if we take this high at this 25,263, I wouldn't be getting too bullish yet, because what I'd want to see is within this structure, for us to get bullish or to have more confirmation, at least what we'd be looking for is this to become a 1, 2, 3, look for that 4, have a fifth wave up, and then to look for that retest, and then basically look to continue. We've talked about a few options within this. For as long as we stay below this high point, we have the potential still to form a triangle in this area. It is also possible to have this as a flat correction. So this singular 5-wave move is it's a good sign, but it doesn't mean that it's not confirmed yet. Let's put it that way. It needs more confirmation, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope that you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications, and why not leave us some feedback down below. Also, in the description, you'll find a link to Discord. Why not come check it out? It's a great place to chat with like-minded individuals, and yeah, you can always get hold of us within there. Just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out. And if anyone is trading, please guys, please use good risk management. We always try and push that within the channel. Don't just be going in blindly. Have your stop losses, you know, use only what you're willing to risk. We don't want to see people get burnt. At these moments, we have this high volatility. People start FOMOing in, and then they get caught on the wrong side and they end up liquidating their account. So please be careful. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see each other in the next video.